Ja, halli und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Alan Wake. Es geht weiter in Chapter 3, wahrscheinlich gleich zu Ende. Wir werden es sehen. Bin auf jeden Fall gespannt. Cauldron Lake sollten wir jetzt erreichen oder er hat gesagt, er sieht ihn schon. Ach, ist er das? Ist das ein Lake da? Das große Dunkel da unten? Sieht
I
nice
was
aus.
close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wieder fast runtergefallen. Andere würden sagen Sprung, aber nein, nein.
Wait! That you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
Wer spricht?
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, late! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned! We
What
just
the
sent
fuck?
Hannah to make a play ball. You see? They got him writing for us! Please! Please! Oh! I'm sorry! Please don't hurt me! Ah!
Okay. Krass. Also waren das offensichtlich wirklich nur dumme Kidnapper, die mich damit, auch wahrscheinlich das ist das Ende, naja gut, egal, die mich dazu zwingen wollten, für sie zu schreiben oder was? Hätte ich ja nicht gedacht, dachte, dass das schon die übernatürliche Ebene wird, aber die haben sie wohl nur ausgelöst. Oder nicht mal unbedingt. Wow. Ui. Oh, schönes Bild. Ja gut, das hätte man eventuell doch noch hinten an den letzten Part dranhängen können. Das ärgert mich jetzt ein wenig. Ich könnte es immer noch hinten dranhängen, aber nein, alles gut. End of Episode 3. Vielleicht den Song mal wieder ein bisschen laufen, lass das Video entmonetarisieren. Ja, der Song ist geil. Ich mag das. Machen wir.
On Alan Wake.
So, gut, das war's dann für den Part. Blöd, dass er jetzt zu kurz geworden ist. Nein, Spaß natürlich. Funny bin ich.
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The Truth. Das klingt ja schon mal vielversprechend.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No. You're
Death?
You lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Okay, okay.
The door was
Ui,
locked. I
das
was
ist
a
ja
prisoner here.
uncool. Also sie scheint offensichtlich tot zu sein. Das ist ja schon mal eine krasse Info.
Good evening,
Info.
Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Was liegt da? Candy? Vermutlich. Ui. Das hat sicher auch alles eine Bedeutung. Dark. Ja, ja, gut, das ist ja im Endeffekt genau das, ne? Taschenlampe auf ihn. Auf das dunkle Männchen. Was liegt da? Alan Wake? Nein, Night Springs. Und eine Xbox 360. Und der perfekte Fernseher für eine Xbox 360, würde ich sagen.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Ein Maler. Und hier dürfen wir nicht rein. Ha? Was denn? Ganz harter. Anderson. Können wir auch nicht rein. Ich gehe noch kurz in die andere Richtung, okay? Weil ich fühle manchmal Thermoskan. Was ist denn das für ein komisches? Aber ich finde es irgendwie ganz cool. Aber ich weiß nicht, was ich daraus machen soll. Was mir das sagen soll. Aber gefällt mir.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
Naja, ich habe sie ja erlebt, ne? Deswegen macht das.
We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Aber ja, es klingt natürlich plausibel, aber ich glaube das nicht. Wie ist das? Eine Sonnenuhr? Auch ganz cool eigentlich.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring.
Na, das war jetzt
isn't
nicht
it?
so schön.
Cauldron Lake spread below
Aber ist
us.
schön, ja.
I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Das ist wirklich weird.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
Das
to
his
finde ich
own
schön,
show
dass er
voice.
da jetzt
His
drüber
words echoed madly
redet.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself
palms of my
now.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Wo bist du denn schon wieder her?
Now here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus
Ja, cool auch.
nature.
Ist ein cooler
It's
Typ sicher.
wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Ja. Pretty damn wonderful. Mhm. Voll, kann mir nichts Schöneres vorstellen, meine Wohnung zu stellen.
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
get
some
him to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Come, Alan, this way.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I've
das ist
painted
ja...
you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Ja, es ist auf jeden Fall ein sehr positives, schönes Bild.
Well, I guess I better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here.
Mach das mal.
I need to be out there tonight.
Kein schlechtes Bild, ne? Trotzdem würde ich das jetzt bei einem Patienten nicht unbedingt sehen wollen, dass er solche Bilder zahlt. Wobei auf der anderen Seite, warum nicht, ne? Oh ja, sowas ist ja auch super cool. Und hier ein QR-Code. Why not, ne? Ob man den scannen könnte? Das ist leider nichts hier. Mein Handy nicht hier. Aber ich kann mir in dem Spiel eigentlich nicht vorstellen, dass das ohne Grund da ist. Wobei dann erst die Auflösung zeigen wird, ob es wirklich alles so zusammenhängt, wie ich die ganze Zeit denke. Und das irgendwie alles auch seinen
Hartman had
Sinn hat.
mentioned that the power had been
Weiß es
acting
nicht.
up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Überall tote Tiere, das ist ganz schrecklich. Was ist das für ein Buch? Das lässt sich unmöglich erkennen. Oder? Nicht doch. Ah, falsch rum. Dreck. Ach, Read? Read? Oh. The Creator's Dilemma, the engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow. His groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, TM, and the flow, TM, explained in his own words, now available in bookstores across the country. Okay. Er wirkt auch durchaus, als hätte er eine narzisstische Ader. Ja, muss ich nicht da durch? Offensichtlich nein. Ach, hier war es. Stuff. Hier. Sag mal. Ich habe noch nie gesehen, wie du dich bewegt, wie du gegangen bist. Du stehst einfach immer dann wieder da.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should
Was
continue.
quietscht hier eigentlich? Ach so, das ist der. Ich habe es gerade den Hammer gesehen, okay. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM, and its sister method, the flow, TM, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Okay, ja, keine Ahnung. Es wirkt alles nicht wie ein Ort, an dem ich gerne wäre.
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Night Springs, das ist das, was schon als Videogame oben stand.
And these two are
Die haben wir schon mal gesehen.
Anderson brothers.
Ich glaube im
Odin
Diner
and
am
Thor.
Anfang.
They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane!
Zane.
You're all right, Tom.
Sind wir Tom und
Like
Zane?
it, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Alles weird.
My head was clearing up.
Thomas Zane's writing and the
Zane
system.
could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Sind wir dann Emil? Oder sind wir Zane? Bah.
Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
We have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This
Okay,
place
jetzt weiß ich klar, von wem sie reden, natürlich. Diese Black Widow da am Anfang, oder ja, Schwarze Witwe da am Anfang.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, God damn it.
Okay, ja, krass.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
Okay, also sie nennen uns Tom, weil Tom ist Zane. Also hat uns Baba Yaga vielleicht unsere Persönlichkeit genommen, unsere... Oder nur das Gedächtnis? Nein, Quatsch, sie hat uns unsere Frau genommen. Ja, okay, sorry, dummer Gedanke.
I'll do that, Birch. Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the
Ah, die nennen mich ja
shot,
schon Wake.
Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Gut, aber er heißt wahrscheinlich nicht ohne Grund Wake, ne? Alan Wake.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Hier waren wir schon, oder? Ach, das ist unser Raum, genau. Und der war zu. Ja. Gut, der ist aber noch zu. Jetzt wollen sie, dass ich mich kreativ austobe und schreibe. Na gut.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Okay, I'm cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Ja, doch, ich finde das einen guten Punkt. Was ist das Chaos wohl? Was geht ab mit den beiden Alten, mit Thor und Odin? Ich bin wirklich sau gespannt, was da so rauskommt. Ich habe schon lange nicht mehr in einem Videospiel so eine Story gehabt, die mich dann doch so fesselt und wo ich wirklich wissen will, wie es weitergeht. Finde ich cool. Es gibt ja wirklich gar nicht so viele wirklich richtig gute Videogame-Stories, ne, muss man sagen. Meistens ist so ein, was im Videospiel als tolle Story gilt, ist dann meistens wenn man es als Film sehen würde, wäre das so, naja, auch schon 100-mal gesehen. Aber das ist mal echt, ja, okay, ich meine, klar, das orientiert sich auch sehr an vielem, das man kennt, aber setzt diese Versatzstücke einfach super ein und macht was Eigenes draus. Gefällt mir immer noch wahnsinnig gut. Genau, falls das auf Gegenseitigkeit beruht, gerne ein Abo, ein Like dalassen oder mal auf Twitch, Insti, Letterboxd oder sonst wo vorbeischauen, was in der Beschreibung halt so verlinkt ist, ne? Genau, ansonsten wünsche ich noch einen schönen Tag und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.